Salaki, forgive me. Try the chemistry. Right. Let's say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Call Halayim Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Arachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostle and others of great millstone, taught us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect. And to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, because they shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer, because he's come to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. My name is Micah Allah Ben Gad Ben Yasserala, Church of Philadelphia Camp here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, coming back at you with another one. And basically, it was suffering for a good reason, man. You know, and was listening to the beloved Apostle Gabar this morning, and he always going to suffering, because that's what we're doing. We really suffer out here because the knowledge that we have, and to be under a man that's far more weaker than you, that's a hurt piece, man. You know, like that could bother you. That's why you go into depression. You know, but all that, you gotta fight through it. Just like I did the lesson last night, well, this morning, if you will, on you know, now is not the time to give up, because the Lord is making I say he's his promise, he's doing it. You know, of course we get down, we get depressed, because you want to get out of here. What man in his right mind want to get out of a captivity once he knows about it, and you know, once you know about where you at, and you do go through secular history and all that, because you got I'm reading a book now going into the Romans and the Greeks, and they're hey, Shalom, Yabashim Shabakatah. But I'm reading a book now that's going into like the Romans and the Greeks, as far as their deities and everything that they believed on. You know, but the Lord he's saving. That's why we gotta go through these things. So at the end of our captivity, I'm talking about the very end, where we basically are at, but the Lord just has not destroyed his place yet. But all the hold on, Salaki, I gotta put on that do not disturb, forgive me. Alright. But the Lord has to let you know, and our people and all these other nations too, that call on their gods and all that, because like I said, we're in the last leg of the Roman Empire, and all the gods that they called on, and the Greeks and all that, they still do the same thing to this day. That's why it has to go down like that for the Lord to show these people who is really in control. Like, your gods mean nothing. All the prophets really went heavy on the gods of other nations. I'ma always say that, because it's in the scriptures. All right, so let's go ahead first. I might just read out the NLT, because the NLT really goes in a lot. All right, so matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Let's go to Romans, forgive me, chapter 5 and verse 3. Romans chapter 5 verse 3. All right, it says, matter of fact, oh snap, let's start at the top. Yeah, that's even better. You know, because we're going into suffer. Yo, if you got faith, you're going to suffer, man. Because you got, like, your family members, they don't understand what's really going on. They've been stuck in this society so long that they want to go with the flow. But the flow you're supposed to go with is what you read about. You know, with a lot of people, you know, they don't they don't get into that, like the Christian churches and all that. But check this out. This is Romans chapter 5. I'm starting at verse 1. It says, therefore, since we have been made right in the Most High's sight by faith, see that? By faith, we have peace with the Most High because of what Yahawashi Hamashiach, our Lord, has done for us. All right, and why do you got that peace? Because he's the one that got up on that chopping block for us. He's the one that took everything before us. And like I say, man, you know, he was the runner. He was the one that ran the race first. The first one off the starting line. All right, all the way to the finish. If you will, like Carl Lewis, if you will. You know, that's fast running like that. You know, but every hurdle he had to go over, he went through it for our sakes. All right. But it says, so faith is, when you having faith, you're going to suffer. Which is going to explain it a little later. But check it out. It says, Romans 5:2 in the NLT, it says, because of our faith, Hamashiach have brought us into the place of understanding, privilege, where we now stand. And we confidently and joyfully look forward to the sharing the Most High's glory. So, yo, right now we're constantly looking for that. And, yo, being anxious like a child in this society that's looking for, like, Christmas or something like that, you know? Yo, it's like a torture. Matter of fact, I'll talk about myself because I remember being a young boy, man, and when we used to celebrate them wicked ass holidays and all that. But my mom would let me pick out what I wanted, but she would put it in the closet, and she would put it in the closet, and I knew what was coming to me, but I just had to wait for it. I couldn't go in there and open it before because no, that's not what it was about or whatever. You know, the same thing. We know what's coming for us, man. You know, the Lord gave us that insight. That's why we got this knowledge, this wisdom, and this understanding. You know, we know it's coming. Like a lot of people, they might get gifts, but they don't know where they're coming from. And on top of that, they can't even be patient about that. You know, the scriptures say, be faithful over a few things, and he will give you great things, man. All right, forgive me. Romans 5 and 3, it says, we can rejoice to when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance. See that? We know that they help us develop endurance. You don't want to be no, how you say that, man? I know spoiled bitch, for lack of better terms. You don't want to be a spoiled bitch in this truth, man. You know? When you know everybody, you got this. Nah, you got to go through some things. You know, lately I was just listening to that song from Mike Jones. He's like, back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot, they all on me. You know, it made me think about Isaiah 4:1. You know? That's what's coming for the elect. All right? Right now, they don't want you. That's suffering, man. You gotta suffer that because you know who you are. All right? You understand your value. When you understand that, you're going to suffer more than the average person, because the average Joe, they just want to, they want things to happen right now real fast for them. No, you got to be in line, just like Yahawashi was, our big brother. All right? It says, verse 4, it says, and endurance develops strength of character. That character strengthens our confidence, hope of salvation. See that? I'm going to read that again. It says, an endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation. right? So that's why you gotta go through it. When you're going through these trials and tribulations, man, don't even sweat it. Because guess what? You're not the only one that went through it. And matter of fact, you're supposed to be happy about it. You know, I know it probably sound weird, you know, to a man of not understanding, because they're like this place, you know, with all these rappers and everything, they always want comfortability in a place that wasn't supposed to be comfortable for them. You know? Let's go here real fast. Let's go to 1 Peter chapter 5. I'm going to try to breeze through this real quick. It's a little chilly out here, so forgive me. It's all according to the Spirit. It's 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse number 10. It says, in his kindness, the Most High called you, and this is an NLT. It says, in his kindness, the Most High called you to share in his eternal glory by means of Hamashiach Yahushua. So after you have so after you have suffered a little while, he will restore support, all right, and strengthen you, and he will place you on a firm foundation. Damn. All power to him forever. So be it. I'm going to read that again. 1 Peter 5, and I'm going to start at verse 10. All right? Hey, Shalom, bro. What's Yalad Masah? Yalad Masah. Shalom, brother. Yabashim Yashai Brakatah. But it's 1 Peter chapter 5 and 10. And the NLT. It says, in his kindness, the Most High called you to share in his eternal glory by means of Hamashiach Yahushua. All right, so he sent his son for us. All right, hey. Shapar, Shalom, brother. Yabashim Yashai Brakatah. Bong, bong. But, yeah, kind of says, yo, come on. It says, 1 Peter 5 and 10, it says, in his kindness, the Most High called you to share in his glory, Salakit, his eternal glory, by means of Hamashiach Yahushua. So, his eternal glory is, we're never going to die. You got a song by Lil Wayne, I believe. It's Lil Wayne and somebody else, but in the song it says, we ain't going to, no, matter of fact, it's Lil Wayne and Nas. And he said, we ain't going to never die. So if you know that we're never going to die, right? And the wages of sin is death, because we're all sinners, man. We sin, and that's the one thing you want to get rid of. Keep sinning, because that's the time we're in right now. You know, we got to keep going over these things, because the Lord is, that's the spirit that's just on this planet. You know, you got the spirit of death and destruction coming. You know, and repentance. All right. The Lord is faithful all the way to the end, the same way we have to be. All right. But it says, in his kindness, the Most High called you to share in his eternal glory by means of Hamashiach Yahushua. So after you are so after you have suffered a little while, and that's all it says. This is just a little while. All right. Suffered a little while, he will restore support. Salat. It says he will restore support and strengthen you, and he will place you on a firm foundation. Which that firm foundation is in. You know, he's the chief cornerstone. When you build a house, you got to have a foundation, cornerstones, and all that. All right, and that's what the that's what the Lord is going to do for his men. Many are called, few are chosen, man. Everybody that claimed to be Israel is not Israel, even though you are an Israelite, but you're not of that, how would you say it, that we are royal. I don't want to say the wrong words, but you're not of, basically you're just not of the elect. All right, brothers go off with doctrines and this and that, Myself, I'm not saying myself included in going off in doctrines, but I'm saying myself included. Like, I might not be part of the elect. That's just how real it is, man. You got to be real with yourself. You got to just tell the truth, man. You know, so let's go ahead real fast. We're going to go to Romans. Hey, Shalom, I see you on there. Let's go to Romans. Just bear with me. My sight is not as good as it used to be. Romans 8 and 18. I'm reading the NLT. All right, which reads, okay, it says, man, the headliner says the future glory. All right, so Romans 8 and 18, it says, yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. All right, I'm going to read that again. Romans 8 and 18 in the NLT. Yet what we suffer now is nothing compared to the glory he will reveal to us later. All right, so yo, this is all worth it, man. You know, Yahweh Shah suffered, and now look at him. Yahweh Shah is never going to die, man. You know, and look at all the reincarnations, and that's why this word is taught. You know, and that's why we're suffering now, because we know these things, but you know, you still have to hold your lot down. All right, you have to hold your lot down, man. You know, and I ain't going front of stressful at times. You got times when you might think the Lord don't even care about you, but He does, because you got the Father, Yahweh. All right, he didn't even answer Yahweh Shah when Yahweh Shah had to go conquer death, man. And Yahweh Shah went to him 3 times in the Garden of Gethsemane. You know, to speak to him. Oh Lord, if it be so, take this cup away from me. Brothers probably asking that now. Oh Lord, man, you know, you told us to do this, you told us to do that. Lord, just have mercy on me. That's what you're supposed to ask for, mercy, man. Because we're all sinners, man. We're held captive in Babylon. All right, the brother got, oh snap. Where we was at? Delcon 18. That's what we reading, brother. That's the spirit, you know. But it says, verse 19. It says, Romans 8 and 19. It says, for all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day when the Most High will reveal who His children really are. Shalaki. 1 second. Had to walk off on that one. But nah. Because that reminds me of Second Ezra's, I believe it's 16, and going roughly about like from 70 to 73, right? But the Lord is about to reveal when it's going into what you got. Matter of fact, that's a heavy scripture, because you got this guy, what's his name? Michael Rappaport. He could be a Jake. Who knows? He looks. He claims that small hat thing, you know, but he could very well be a Jake, you know. And that dude goes back like a long time, even going back to higher learning and like the movie industry. And they control all of that, you know. But if you understand Yasharala and being scattered and about all the other nations, going into I believe it's First Ezra's, man. Like every nation we went to, Jake, they get it down. They plant seed, man. You know, we plant seed, we spread seed. All right, but let's read this again. Romans 8 and 19 in the NLT. It says, "For all creation is waiting eagerly for that future day when the Most High will reveal who His children really are." And we're telling you, that's who we are. We're the children of Israel. But the Lord has to come back. He has to send Yahweh Shah to come back to redeem us, man. Starting with the elect. So all the other nations, they're going to know, oh, that's them. That's when they're going to worship us. So for you new covenant dudes that think that, you're in a new covenant and you think that you are the elect, because that's what that whole new covenant is about, man. You think you're the first fruits, man. But you niggas is tripping. You about to see just how crazy you are. Because, going back, I think it's the Book of Kings. No, forgot if it's first or second, but it goes into when that spirit said, he told Yahweh, like, send me out, I'll be a lion spirit in the mouth of these prophets, man. You know? So that's why they come up with this rhetoric, because we're at the end. The labor pain is getting stronger, man. All right, but it's going to verse 20. It says, against its will, all creation was subject to the Most High's curse. But with hope, Salakia, but with eager hope, the creation looks forward to the day when it will join the Most High's children in glorious freedom from death and decay. All right, so man. Matter of fact, you look at right now, man, and that's why the Lord is about to bring it heavy with this mass destruction, basically, man, if you will. Mass destruction to this place. A lot of Israelites are going to be perished. It says 2/3 are going to be cut off and die, going to, I believe it's Zechariah, if I'm not mistaken. No, but a lot of Israelites are going to be cut off and die for sinning. That's the only reason why we die, because of sin. You know? If we wasn't sinning, we wouldn't be dead, man. We wouldn't be dying. And we're spiritually dead as well. Not the men that understand the truth. I'm talking about you 2/3 people out there, man. And who knows who the 2/3 is as well, man? Because you got Israelites that know that they're Israelites that's a part of that number of the 2/3. That's how serious it is. This ain't no game, this ain't no joke, man. That's right, the wages of sin are death, brother. That's a fact. You know, we don't want to... if you're a righteous man, you do not want to sin, man. And one thing I've been focusing on myself is to be more humble. All right, because we're in the flesh. Every man wants to point the finger at another man. But you have to learn how to be more humble, you know, and that's humbleness, man. That says a lot about your character, man. And like I said, I'm talking to myself first and foremost. That's what you're supposed to do. No man, like I said, no man here is perfect. We all make mistakes, but that's why we pray every day. You know, we speak to Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, because Yahweh Shah is our lawyer. To go back to Yahweh, to speak to him, because he knows our inward parts, because he created us, you know. But let's go here. I'm gonna stay in the NLT. I'm gonna go to 1 Peter, because we're suffering, man. This is, you know what? Prime example, man. Not knowing if you're the elect or not, right? Not knowing if you're the elect or not, that'll weigh on you heavy. But the scriptures tell you, make your calling to the election sure. So you have to do what you're supposed to do on your half, on your side, you know, to make your calling to the election short. All right, because it's easy to F up, man. It's easy to fall out. But the strength comes in you knowing your weaknesses. That's where your strength comes, knowing your weaknesses and working on them. All right, but love you too, brother. Straight up. This is 1 Peter chapter 4 and 12. Starting at verse 12 in the NLT, but the headliner says, damn, check this out. It says suffering for being a Christian, and that's what the NLT says. But we all know that these Christians, what are they really suffering, man? They go to Egypt for help. They say that they're saved, so they already think they made it. All right, really suffering is like, yo, you. It's like a man that's a sports player, you know. He's trying to make the team. So if you're trying to make the team, you give it your all. I don't care how great of a talent you have. Whatever talent you have, you use that to the best of your ability. And I mean, you go hard with it, you know, because it's that one small chance that you like. I mean, I played basketball, so I used to go, and I was pretty good with it. If I think myself, you know, but I still every tryout and all that, I gave it my all, man. And when tryouts was over, I used to go to the I used to be scared as hell, man. Going to look and see the names on the list and see who who made it on the team. And I would just be like, God damn, man, I hope I made it. I hope I made it. I hope I made it. When I saw my name, I was happy, you know, but that's what I'm saying. You have to give it your all, man. Give it your all. That's it. You know, because this place, it's like I said, man, it's easy to fall off. I know I keep repeating myself, so forgive me. But I'm just trying to tell you the truth, man. You know, this place is desperately wicked. But let's go back to Slack. Forgive me, 1 Peter 4:12, it says, "Dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery trials you are going through, as if something strange were happening to you." All right. So yo, even I'm gonna just reference it to basketball because that's what I played. So forgive me. I hope it's edifying, you know. But you trying out, you gotta. Like I remember doing the suicides when somebody messed up. You had to go do them. You had to sit on the wall, and yo, man, you was hurting, man. You know, people. Them trials wasn't no joke. And the tryout, you think about tryout, try to be tried, trial to be tried. All right. We are all on how would you say that? We're all on trial, and it's the basically the main court of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Arachakodash, you know. So we're on trial right now. And what do you want to do? You want to be found blameless. You want to be found not guilty. All right, you found guilty. You know what comes with that. All right, that's just the way it's written, and that's how it is. Okay. But it says, going back to 1 Peter 4, and 1 Peter 4 and 13, it says, "Instead, be very glad, for these trials make you partners with Hamashiach in his suffering, so that you will have the wonderful joy of seeing his glory when he is revealed to all the world." And that's what it's about. All right. You want to see that, you know, and sometimes, you know, the enemy hits you, you know what I mean? Like, you see a lot of things going on, man. But that's like, you gotta be endure hardness as a good soldier. A good soldier, he goes through it. And you're a soldier, man, you know, you see a lot of men fall off because you're on the battlefield. You know, you want to see death, you want to see destruction, you're going to see hurt, you're going to see pain, you're going to see sickness, you want to see children. I mean, a whole bunch. If you're a warrior, man, you know, just look at the battlefield with Esau's battlefield, man. Yo, this is spiritual. All right, so the spiritual is way more worse than that physical, man. Because spiritual, listen, yo, you want to be spiritually right, man. You know, and to do that, you have to really sacrifice, man. Pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua every single day. You know, worship him. Worship is something you're constantly doing. It ain't just for 1 hour, 2 hours. I'm on the video. Nah, man, that's all day long, every day. All right, check it out. Verse 14, it says, "So be happy when ye are Salaki, when you are insulted for being," it says, "for being a Christian." So basically, so be happy when they insult you for telling the truth. Be happy. That's a part of suffering, man. We suffer, man. Yo, we suffer here because, yo, you're in a world full of lies. You're exposing the truth in a world full of lies. So you think these people, you think they give a F about you? No, they don't. They care about more so being wicked than turning back to the truth. That's why all the prophets, the apostles, and of old, even to this day, they got on them, man. Defenders of the truth, man. That's warfare, spiritual warfare. And the Lord is the one that puts the words into your mouth. And that's why we have these scriptures. All right. It says, "For then the glorious spirit of the Most High rests upon you." See that? It says, "For then the glorious spirit of the Most High rests upon you." That's a beautiful thing, man. All right. It says, verse 15, "If you suffer, however, it must not be for murder, stealing, making trouble, or prying into other people's affairs," which you got that going on right now. You know, you have to suffer righteously, man. All right, suffer righteously for the truth's sake. It says, but it is, Slocky, forgive me. I get a little hype, so forgive me. I'm gonna slow down. It says, "But it is no shame to suffer for being a Christian." Well, an Israelite. It's no shame for that because you go into your heritage. And basically, when you go into that Christian, matter of fact, let me get that. This is the NLT, but I'll see what it says. And that, go into the, where we at? The Greek. All right, it says, Christinos. All right, which basically means like a follower of Yahushua. All right, and that's what we are. That's what we want to be. That's the greatest thing to do, Why wouldn't you want to follow after a man that finished the race first, and you see you see the struggles he went through, and you also see the glory that he got in the heavens. He hasn't got his glory right here. He has his glory now through his elect, the ones that really glory in him and trust in him, believe in him, man. And take the humble route, not that prideful, way of man. All right. But it says, I'm gonna read this again. 1 Peter 4 and 15 in the NLT. It says, "If you suffer, however, it must not be for murder, stealing, making trouble, or prying into other people's affairs. But it is no shame to suffer for being a Christian, a follower of Yahushua." All right, Hamas. What's that? Hamasiyak is Yahushua. Forgive me. But Christian comes from that word, which means anointed. There's no suffering for being anointed. All right, it says, "Praise the Most High for the privilege of being called by his name." You see that? For the privilege of being called by his name. All these other nations is not called by that name. And though it may seem like they're right now that they're thriving, they surviving, you see it all around you. Every time you come out your door, it's vexing. All right, it's very, very, very vexing. And man, how we sit here in Philly, it's a hurt piece. It's a hurt piece, man, because it's like, damn, man, like these, because it hurts you to see your people hurt, just like what Yahushua hurt him to see us hurt, man. That's why he did what he did. So we want to have to hurt no more. Like going into the book of Revelations, says he's going to wipe off the tears of all faces, man, of his people, of his elect, starting with the elect. All right, there's going to be tears of joy soon, not of sorrow. Okay, so when you know that, when you crying now, because I do it a lot. But to be honest, man, when you cry now, just think about the joy that's coming after that. You know, it says, "For the time has come for judgment, and it must begin with the Most High's household." Check that out. It says, "And if judgment begins with us, what terrible what terrible fate awaits those who are never obeyed, who have never obeyed the Most High's good news, which is the gospel." So what terrible fate? And that's why the scriptures tell you, man, through how you say that? Through terror, through the Lord's terror, roughly paraphrasing. Forgive me if I butcher it. I don't want to butcher it, but through the matter of fact, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. That's it. You know, through the terror of the Lord, we persuade men. All right, so let's go ahead real fast. John, chapter 16. All right, John chapter 16 and verse 38. All right, it's in the NLT. Like I said, I'm gonna stay in the NLT tonight. Salakia 33. Forgive me. You know, I might start up a little. Let's start at start at verse 29. All right, this is John chapter 16, verse 29. It says, then his disciples said, "At last you are speaking plainly and not figuratively." You know, because the Lord, he always spoke in parables. You know, because it's like a rapper, man. He's the baddest rapper that ever lived. You know, he had the metaphors, the bars, man. You know, and people couldn't get it. It's like a man that spits double entendres. But he still, even after that, he spit that to the public. But when he got with the disciples and everything, when they was alone in their closed quarters, he broke it down to them. Why? Because it was for them to get, and he was telling them that you gotta speak like this, because it's not for everybody. All right. But it says, now we understand. All right, verse 30, back in John, the prophet St. John 16 and 30 in the NLT. It says, now we understand that you know everything. See, that's what this it says that you know everything, and there's no need to question you. All right, that's what you have to go. You can't question Yahweh Hashem outside, man. All right, because we read it. The scriptures tell you what was written for aforetime is for our learning, for our understanding. Okay, it says that you know everything, and there is no need to question you from this. Salakia, forgive me. It says, from this we believe that you came from the Most High. Yahweh Shah asked, do you finally believe? It says, verse 32, it says, but the time is coming indeed. It's here now when you will be scattered, each one going his own way, leaving me alone. Yet I am not alone because the Father is with me. All right, same thing with us. You like, what's that song from Michael Jackson? You were not alone. You know, I mean, because the scriptures say, man, he sent us that comforter. That comforter is these scriptures, man. So we're never alone because the angels are. What it said, the angels are encamped round about those that fear him. All right. So we're never alone, man. Even though, you know, that like that battle. Forgive me. What was the prophet's name, man? I think it was Elijah, but he went and it was a battle. He's like, he said it's more of them. No, he said it's more of us than them. And the Lord opened the eyes of the men that was battling, and they saw the angels. You know, so just like right now, it's more of us, because the Lord, Yahweh is the Lord of hosts, which meaning the Lord of armies, man. Okay, you have armies here, you can physically see them, but the Lord could take them down at any given time, because why? He created them, man. You have to have that faith in them. That's why Yahweh Shah walked the way he walked. He talked the way he talked. He had that authority because he knew. He trusted fully in his Father. Even though he was suffering, yo, that's the suffer, man. Because, yo, look at Yahweh. Look, man, listen. Look how much Yahweh Shah suffered. The first spirit ever created, you know, the first spirit ever created. And he had to be suffered to be put to death for these dogs to put their hands on him, to disrespect him. A lot of men now, they can't take that disrespect. They can't take that humility. They can't take that humbleness. You know, they can't take that suffering. And that's why they fold. You know, don't fold. I did a video last night. Now's not the time to turn back, man. Now's not the time to give up. You can't abort the mission. You got to complete the mission. Same way our forefathers did. The same way our big brother Yahweh Shah did. Because it's a reward with that. All right, fight the whole war. Don't fight half of it. Be MIA or how you say a POW, prisoner of war, and all that. You know, fight the whole war and let the Lord deliver you. If it's in His will. All right, check it out, verse 33. Forgive me for rambling. It says, "I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows." You see that? You're going to have many trials and sorrows. That's suffering here on earth. That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it was written. So you can't get around that. It says, "But take heart, all right, because I have overcome the world." See that? But take heart, because I have overcome the world. And that's Yahweh Shah's words, man. All right, so that right there should be a faith booster. And you going through something, and this ordained of Yahweh, well, everything is ordained of Yahweh Shem outside, by Shem HaRachakadas, but righteously, for righteousness' sake. You know, like the apostles, they got ridiculed, and look at Polite and all that. You're talking about the rape doctrine and this, that. Now he actually did that. You know, now look where he's sitting at, probably getting the Diddy treatment. He getting the Diddy in wherever he at. But this is 2 Corinthians 4, start at verse 8. Okay, it says, "We are pressed on every side by troubles, but we are not cursed." Slacking, but we are not crushed. Of course we're cursed. All right, but we're not crushed. Because the Lord always leaves a remnant, man. All right, He always leaves a remnant for us. Because if the Lord, He could have completely destroyed us. And the reason why He leaves that remnant, that righteous seed, that one's just going to replenish everything. All right, it says, "We are perplexed, but not driven to despair. We are hunted down." All right, we're hunted down. Yo, Nate, she about to see, man. Like Kamala Harris, man. She was at, I seen a video earlier if it was Hillary Clinton, and she was at the Negro church. Black Christians, man. You know, lost, man. But cause y'all trust your enemy. But she was at the Negro church, whatever. For lack of better terms, I'm gonna say Negro. But you know what I'm talking about, you Israelites that believe in these different doctrines, man. But she was there, so Kamala Harris, she was like, "Oh, the morning's gonna come. The morning." Now, if you really listen to the words she was saying, she's like, the morning is coming. And morning means what? That's like you're suffering, man, like death. You in pain, agony. But the Christian church will look at it as, oh, the morning time, the sun's coming up. No, she's telling you what's coming to this place, but they're clapping it on. Oh, yeah, come on, the morning. Yeah, we about to rise. No, Jacob's trouble is coming. That's the morning, man, for your people. All right? But these people, man, the Lord is just not dealing with them. All right? But they clapping it up, clapping. You got these effeminate dudes, which was raised by their minds. Like, oh, she's like my auntie. She's like, man, nigga, you crazy. You're all crazy. You're gonna find out just how crazy you are, man. In the very, 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 very near future, man. All right, but it says, who is that? Forgive me. 8. 2 Corinthians 4, verse 8. It says, we are pressed on every side, and that's the truth. But troubles, Salakia, but by troubles, but we are not crushed. We are perplexed, but not driven to despair. We are hunted down, but never abandoned by the Most High. And don't never forget that. We're going to be hunted down, man. And that's for you, for what? Because the Lord created those spirits. All right? You're going to be hunted down, but you have to put your faith in Yahweh Hashem outside. Know that he'll never leave you, nor forsake you. Trust in his words. All right? That's why the scriptures say it was written 4 times for your learning and for your understanding. So when that day come, you're going to have full confidence in him. Not yourself. Not a man. Yahweh Hashem outside. By Hashem Harachaha Kodash. All right? He'll never leave you down. He'll never let you down. All right? It says, we get knocked down, but we are not destroyed. See that? Though suffering, our bodies continue to share in the death of Yahweh Shai, so that the life of Yahweh Shai may also be seen in our bodies. All right? We're examples. You're supposed to be a light unto the Gentiles. All right? Your people. You don't let these people deter you from the mission. If you're a soldier, you got a mission. All right, you're called. Many are called, few are chosen. So you got a mission to handle. Don't be deterred from it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. That's what the scripture's saying. So on that. Let me go here. This is the last one. All right, it's Psalms. Lord's willing, this was edifying. Forgive me if I'm rambling. I pray I'm not. But this is Psalms chapter 34 and verse 9. I believe it's 19. All right. All right, Psalms chapter 34, verse 19 in the NLT. It says, the righteous person faces many troubles, but Yahweh Hashem Yahushua comes to the rescue each time. Let's read that again. Psalms 34 and 19 in the NLT. Forgive me, it says, the righteous person faces many troubles, but Yahweh Hashem Yahushua comes to the rescue each time. All right? Just trust in me, man. It says, for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua protects the bones of the righteous. Not one of them is broken. And what happened with Yahushua? Was any of his bones broken when he was put on the cross? Not one. Because he was that unblemished lamb. Think about that. Not one bone was broken from him, man. Even though they pierced his side, they fed him vinegar and all this, not one bone was broken. All right? Your bones is the foundation of your body, basically. Or your spirit. But you got the bones, that's your structure, that's your what's that? Your skeleton, man. All right? It says, because, matter of fact, it tells you, going to the Passover, which Yahushua was born around the time of the Passover. You're supposed to get a lamb that was without blemish. That's why he was the unblemished lamb, that sacrifice. That's why they couldn't break his bones. They couldn't do all that. Not one bone was broken in that man's body, our big brother. All right? It says, verse 20, it says, and look, matter of fact, going back, it's because it says many troubles. A righteous person faces many troubles. Look how many troubles he went through for our sake. Matter of fact, it was for the Lord Yahweh's sake, because the Lord Yahweh sent him for our sake, because he knows how wicked we become, man. That degenerate vine, man. You know. Verse 20, it says, "For Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, protects the bones of the righteous, not one of them are broken." Verse 21, "Calamity will surely overtake the wicked, and those who hate the righteous will be punished. But Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, will redeem those who serve him. No one who takes refuge in him will be condemned." All right? No one. So all that suffering that we going through and all that, it's a part of the game. And I know Apostle Gabar, he always talks about, you know, the suffering of the saints. All right? Because we're suffering here, man. Yo, to know this knowledge and to have this knowledge, and and you know what? That actually shows strength as well, because like a weaker vessel, just because you know they're weaker and you could destroy it or F it up or whatever, doesn't mean you're supposed to do it. All right? Gotta have restraint, have that discipline. So Lord's willing, this was edifying. You know, it made sense, man. You got something out of it. And to the next lesson, I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Arachakwadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, the great millstone, Charles the truth, and the bishops and the elders. Shalom to the elect. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ball, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.